Okay, you guys, welcome back to Advisory. Go ahead and get your piece of paper and let's go ahead and fold it in four. Remember, you're going to write the key words and show all your thinking to get ready for your test. Your test is going to be in 5 days. Remember, the big day is April 24th. Okay. I know y'all been working extremely hard, so keep up the awesome work. So first, what is the formula for finding the volume of a rectangular prism? So I have my brain dump here. If I look, volume of a prism is V equals, so rectangular prism, remember we're doing volume. That is V equals area of the base times the height. Remember, my area of the base is length times width. And then remember, I bring down my height. Okay. Next one, what is the volume what is the formula for finding the volume of a triangular prism? So we have triangular prism. I'm still going to use the same formula, V equals area of the base times the height. But if it's a triangular prism, that means the triangle is its base. So remember, a triangle is 1/2 base times height, or base times height divided by 2. And then we're going to be multiplying the height of the figure. And then what is the formula for the volume of a rectangular pyramid? So a rectangular pyramid Okay, so rectangular pyramid is V equals 1/3 area of the base times the height. But remember, my big B, my area of the base is rectangle, so I'm going to do length times width, or base times height. But I'm still going to multiply 1/3 and my height. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. After I brain dump, we get started. So it says, Deshawn has a box of crackers shaped in a rectangular prism. So the rectangular prism. The volume of the cracker box is 432 inches cubed. The area of the base, so that's my big B, is 32 inches squared. What is my height? So we have a rectangular prism, so I'm going to use V equals big B times H. I'm going to go ahead and plug in what I know, or substitute what I know. So I know my volume is 432. I know my area of the base is 32. But I do not know my height. My height is what I'm trying to look for. So how do I get H by itself? Remember, I do inverse operations, so I'm going to divide. So now I'm going to do 432 divided by 32. 32 cannot go into 4, but 32 can go into 43. One time, subtract. Okay, 32 can go into 112 about 3 times because that makes 96. Okay, look at your answer choices. What is close? So if I look at my answer choices A, B, C, D, I can go ahead and eliminate A and B, right? Because those are not close to 13. Subtract. I get 16. Add a decimal and a 0. 32 can go in a 160 5 times. So my answer is C. Okay, next problem. Shout out to Miss Murphy, drinking that water. Miss Murphy found some unique bottles of water shaped like triangular prisms. So we have triangular prism. What is the volume? Okay, so first I'm going to use my prism formula. That's V equals area of the base times my height. But if it is a triangular prism, so let me go ahead and draw that. It doesn't have to look, see, mine looks all funky. It doesn't have to look amazing, but we know that 3 is my height and my base. It doesn't have my height here, so that's why I'm going to assume that 3 is also my height, guys. So I'm letting y'all know. I know it's missing a number here for your height. We're just going to pretend that's 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and identify my base. So my base is a triangle. Area of the base for a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So this is going to be 3 times 3 divided by 2. What is 3 times 3? 3 times 3 is 9. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. Okay? So now I'm going to multiply my height. My height is 8.5. So 4.5 times 8.5. 5 times 5 is 25, carry my 2. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 2 is 22. Placeholder, 8 times 5 is 40, bring down my 0, carry my 4. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 4 is 36. I have 2 numbers behind my decimal, so my answer is 38.25 inches cubed. Okay, next problem. So go ahead and turn your paper over or get a new sheet. Okay, this problem is about Sophia. Hey, Sophia. All right, so Sophia found some square pyramid containers. So we know that we're talking about a square pyramid, like the one shown. To put candy in for her party favors, she is making 12 party favors. What is the volume of the square pyramid? Okay, so if I was to draw, we know that this is a square pyramid and that my height is 6. Okay, so if I look at my formula, pyramids are 1/3 big B times H. And we know my big B is my area of the base. So how do I find my area for this rectangle or this square? I'm going to do 4 times 4. What's 4 times 4? That's 16. Okay. Now, what is my height? My height is 6. And then what is the same as 1/3? Divide by 3. So let's go ahead and solve. We're going to do 16 times 6. That's 36. Carry my 3. 6 times 1 is 6. Plus 3 is 9. But we got to divide that by 3. 3 goes into 9 3 times. Subtract that 0. Bring down my 6. 3 goes into 6 twice. Okay, so we know that this is 32, right? But she has, this is for one party favor. I need to know for 12 of them. How am I going to figure out for 12 of them? I'm going to have to multiply this by 12. Three times 2 is 6. Placeholder. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 1 is 3. Add that up. 384. Okay, next problem. Chow has candy bars shaped as a triangular prism. The triangular base of the candy bar has a height of 3 and a length of 4, or a base of 4. The height of the candy bar is 6. So my height of my candy bar is 6. What is the volume? Okay, so remember, of a prism, of a triangular prism, is going to be V equals big B times H. This is my base, right? So my area of the base is going to be base times height divided by 2. So let's look. 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So we know that 6 is my big B. All right. Now my height is 6. So 6 times 6 is 36A. Okay, last one. Alright, so Jacob's mom gave him a trunk that's shaped like a rectangular prism. The volume is 45 inches. The height is 3 inches. What is the area of the base? So let's go ahead and find our formula. So a rectangular prism is V equals big B times H. Okay, so they give us our volume already. Our volume is 45. They give me my height. my height is 3. But did they give me my big B? No, they did not. So I have to figure that out. Well, how can I get this B by itself? I can divide by 3, do the inverse on both sides, and isolate the variable. 45 divided by 3 is 15. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. See you later.